I've just had a thought. What if the only things we find are like really, really well written, if erotic sort of novels?
Oh, Nick.
And we've just got to review them and be like, it was good.
Oh, my sweet summer
I
child.
know it will be like that.
I mean, in fairness, there will be some good stuff in here. It won't be all of it.
Yeah,
it will not be all of it. Hello, and welcome to the Shipping Forecast, the show where we forecast the shipping. We search for fanfiction, we read the fanfiction, and then we review the fanfiction.
And try to stop ourselves jumping off a bridge in the process.
Joining me is Nick.
Hello.
And Grace.
Hello.
And today we're going to be looking at the fandom of Doctor Who. Nick, are you a fan of Doctor Who?
I would say so. Yes. So much the reboot. I haven't really seen many of the older the older episodes. So make of that what you will. But I'm a huge fan of the reboot anyway.
Nice. Grace, are you a fan of Doctor Who?
I'm familiar with bits of it. I can't say I've really gone much into the lore apart from a couple of TV episodes, so I'm interested to see where this path takes us.
So I actually grew up with Doctor Who. So I was one of those kids who during early childhood, before the reboots, my parents had tapes of the classic episodes. So a lot of my early memories are of the classic Doctor Who, sort of the 4th and 5th Doctors. Like, I have fond memories of Tom Baker. And I like the new series as well. I've not seen the most recent ones, but I'll get around to those eventually. Any of you guys have a favourite Doctor, or...?
No.
Right, okay. I would say it's a cross between Smith and Capaldi, but then again, my favourite was Eccleston, then Tennant came out, then Smith came out, then Capaldi came out. So, that's sort of how it went.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to have to give the most hipster answer here and point out that the 8th Doctor is my personal favourite. He's the one he was very short-lived, had exactly one film episode, and then he was in like a 5-minute short for the anniversary. That was Paul McGann.
Paul McGann.
He was very good. Done a lot of the audio dramas as well. Should probably look into those at some point. But new Doctor Who, I think Peter Capaldi for me. Again, followed closely by Matt Smith.
I'd agree with that.
So personally, I see the Doctor as quite not an asexual character, but he's not particularly romantic. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes. I would say wholeheartedly. And I know where this is going in this, because the whole Tennant and Rose storyline was bullshit.
There's been a lot of Tennant and Rose. I'm certain once we dive in, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Any other ships we're likely to expect? What do you guys think?
The Doctor and River, definitely.
Yeah, River seems likely.
I think the fact that Daleks have tentacles will crop up at least once.
I suspect you're right. So
now we've started.
And any other predictions? Any other forecasts, as it were, for the shipping forecast?
I've got a feeling we're going to find at least one Doctor on Doctor, possibly on other Doctors fanfic.
I'm going to start writing down these expectations here. So, and we'll see how many we get right at the end.
Yeah, the expectations aren't very high to begin with.
Rose, David Tennant. I'm writing David Tennant. I mean the Doctor. We're probably also going to see Rose and David Tennant. In fact, I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of real world interactions.
Here's a challenge, right? You know how they resolved that storyline by giving the Doctor a clone of himself?
Yes. That he then gave to Rose to then run off with.
I think that's a
I'm-
very
I'm-
handy
I'm
piece of
calling-
technology.
I'm calling it now, right? I reckon we find at least one fic out there where Rose manages to open up another sort of wormhole thing and basically asks for a threesome.
Yeah, so Rose and the Doctor's clone with the Doctor as a threesome. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. Neither of you have mentioned Clara yet. Any reason for that? Were you guys not fans of Clara? Or do you think the fandom's not going to be big on Clara?
She's useless.
I have been reading a lot of people saying she's useless as well, so you could be right. Why do you think she's useless?
I suppose I just don't like her face, if I'm honest. But then again, what about the others? What about Martha?
Oh, poor Martha. I remember Martha very briefly as sort of the rebound companion.
I can remember.
She never really got out of Rose's shadow.
It's that it. I can sort of remember. I can sort of remember Martha as the one before Catherine Tate.
I enjoyed Catherine Tate.
Yes, Catherine Tate was good. I'm not expecting to see much of her in these fics. We'll have to see.
But
I'm also surprised. Sorry, I'll let you finish now.
I was going to say it's a big internet out there. I reckon we find at least one.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think that knowing this site, maybe not necessarily as in depth as some, but probably more in depth than the both of you, I very much believe that it's going to be mostly gay.
Yes, which leads me to my point. You've mentioned a lot of companions here that are plausible. I think the most likely one we're going to be seeing is Captain Jack Harkness.
Yes. Most definitely, because that's good taste.
We will agree to disagree. So we should probably explain our affiliations in terms of ships. I personally am more of a Clara fan. I'm hoping to see more of her. Grace, okay. You've already kind of revealed you're more hopeful for the John Barrowman stuff. Would you say?
I'd say so. Yes.
Okay. Nick, who was your favourite of the companions?
Favourite of the
If you were the Doctor, who would you romance? Or would you romance the Doctor himself?
Well, sort of favourite companions, if I am sort of voting with my biological...
As a red-blooded male?
Yes, Amy Pond, without a doubt.
Mm.
However, we've forgotten to mention Rory motherfucking Williams.
Yeah, we probably should consider Rory Williams. Now, I've not looked at these yet, but I expect John Barrowman, Rory Williams. We should call him Jack Harkness. I've gone to a bad habit of calling him John Barrowman because he plays that character in everything I've seen in there. But Jack Harkness, Rory Williams, I strongly suspect we'll see potentially on the first page. Shall we dive right in?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, let's
do it.
So, I have typed in Doctor Who, so it's the whole fandom, not just the 2005 reboot. I have turned on the explicit rating, so we're only going to be seeing the romance in here. And I'm searching by most hits, so these are the most read fanfictions.
Hold on to your hats, this is where it starts. Hang on. Whoa. I've just seen the link you're looking at. That might be good.
This one in which Amy grows a penis by Doesn't Matter Had Sex.
Oh god.
This fanfiction contains the following tags: Amy Pond, Rose Tyler, Martha Jones. We found a Martha Jones fic.
Hey.
Donna Noble, Amy Pond, Amy Pond, Amy Pond, Rory Williams, Clara, Amy, Clara, Amy, Clara, Clara and Clara, 11th Doctor, Rory Williams, 11th Doctor, Amy Pond, Rory Williams.
There's a good selection.
And the tags of what goes on include showers, masturbation in shower, female solo, masturbation, futanari, girl penis, vaginal sex, smut, anal sex, multiple orgasms, self-sex, sex with hologram, that's a spoiler right there, light BDSM, spanking, bukkake, fantasizing, fem/, female ejaculation, threesome FMM, threesome FFF, shower sex, rimming, and mildly dubious consent. Nick, would you like to read the summary?
Amy grows a penis, then has sex with numerous... I'm really sorry, it's blurry as shit.
Amy grows a penis, then has sex with numerous former and future companions of the Doctor. In this chapter, Amy takes a shower, then starts to grow a penis.
Sounds like a very serious medical condition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a woman. I think I'd be shocked and surprised if it just suddenly started growing.
Yes.
And I'd probably want to see a doctor, and luckily, because of the setting, like, she has a doctor to hand.
Probably quite literally by the end of the fic.
Oh, absolutely. With that in mind, Nick, do you want to take In Which Amy Grows a Penis?
Do I have to?
Yes. I mean, I'll take it if you don't.
When you say take it, what do you mean?
Go home. Oh, I missed that. I mean, Nick did say the sexiest one was Amy, so I'm
not in this fic.
So tell me, Grace, do you want The Brown Ascension by Regret Pile?
There's 11 chapters and counting.
It's 10,000 words long. It contains scat, diarrhea, farting, alien biology, no scat play. Hold on. You can't... You know those Phoenix Wright gifs where he reads it and they go, objection, and then he points to the evidence and says, like, you can't have the tag scat and no scat play. Well, that's what's happening here.
Do you know what it is? We're in a sci-fi universe here. What's happening is quantum shitting. It either is or it is Schrodinger's shitting. It either is or it isn't. You don't know until it happens.
So I think I volunteered myself for the Brown Ascension, unless Grace is keen on reading this.
Oh, it's all yours.
Okay. I mean, I did say I'd take a Clara fic, so yeah, I'll take the Brown Ascension.
I know where you're going with the Clara one, because I'm pretty sure you showed me a fanfiction last week which started with the words, "My name is Clara Oswald, and I haven't had a proper shit in 3.5 weeks."
Yes, that's this one.
Is it?
Yes, because I bookmarked it because I knew. I didn't realise it was 11 chapters long at 10,000 words.
And still going,
It's
because
still
of the question mark.
Oh, no, they last updated in... They last updated July 2016, so I feel like whoever wrote this...
It doesn't mean that they've stopped, James. It just means they're dormant.
On almost a 4-year hiatus.
I'd just like to say, if that guy ever made it big as an author, just imagine how...
Yeah, this is Stephen King's alt channel.
If somebody dug through and found a Clara Oswald scatfic in there.
So, I'm just on their page right now. And...
Is there a theme?
Yeah, there's a theme.
Is the theme shit?
It's not all of them.
But enough.
But it's most of them. There's most of them. There's a Star Trek one here, so we'll be okay. For Trek, when we eventually do that. There's Dragonair. Oh, Nick, there's a Farscape one.
Oh, what? No, sorry.
It's John and Aaron.
No, we can't do Aaron. I'm sorry, we can't.
No, she's sacred, I agree.
Oh. What is this? What is this again? Exactly.
What, Farscape?
No, not Farscape. What are we on?
Oh, yeah, ruining our childhoods. Yeah. Okay, the shipping forecast.
Do you know what? You are really... Well, in fact, both of us are really going to regret inviting Grace along.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Me and Nick, we both quite like Farscape. Grace saw one episode, hated the whole thing, and refuses to watch any more. So, yeah, Grace is going to make us do Farscape.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to doing Farscape or Life on Mars.
Go. I found the tentacle tag.
Yes.
That sounds like you're volunteering.
Well, I'll find out what it is. 3 out of 6. It's not done yet.
The Doctor is evil. Rory is dead. Amy is a nympho with a taste for dark sex. Unfortunately, she keeps wandering off. So it's up to the Doctor to teach her a lesson she will never forget.
I'm taking that.
You okay?
Well, I've got a question about dark sex. Does that mean they just don't turn the light on?
Yeah. So Nick's got 2. That means we need 2 each. But I already found a second one I'd like to do, and that is Clara Oswald and Malcolm Tucker from The Thick of It.
Can I ask that when you're finding me one, can it just be a complete one chapter?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I don't want to read through this shit because I'm busy.
In fact, I'm actually gonna not read this Malcolm Tucker one because it's 20 chapters long and 52,000 words. But there are other Clara Malcolm Tucker fanfictions, so I'll find a shorter one to read.
I think you should go through it because...
Here we go. Malcolm Tucker... Sorry,
Malcolm
Nick,
Tucker's
go.
lucky. I think it might be worth reading one of those because I want to see how they get round the problem of running out of creative swearing.
Yeah, I'll definitely do a Malcolm Tucker one, and this one's only 4,000 words, so that's not a problem. This is Malcolm Tucker's Lucky Night Part 2 by Capaldi Crazy.
I don't think it's Clara she's writing about.
Yeah.
I think it might be a self-insert.
Well, you think it's from Clara's perspective and they want to be romanced by Peter Capaldi
as Malcolm Tucker.
Yeah, they've written a lot of 12th Doctor stuff as well. Oh, this is the person who wrote the Malcolm Tucker Rose Tyler fanfiction.
Of course it is.
Malcolm and Rose are engaged and all is well, but they have to navigate certain issues before they get to the altar.
I am genuinely intrigued about these. I'm wondering if they'll sort of play him as Malcolm Tucker, as in hates everybody and everything that causes him a problem.
Yeah.
Or whether they'll play him as Malcolm Tucker but with a softer side, if you know what I mean.
Of course it's going to be the softer side. It's a fucking fan fiction.
Yeah, that's it. Hates anyone and everything who causes a problem, but not you because you're my soulmate and everything's la-di-da and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to read a couple of these, but some of them are quite long. Grace, how do you feel about 10th Doctor Jack Harkness with frottage, handjobs, enclosed, kissing, biting, simultaneous orgasm, multiple orgasm, nipple play, romance, first time, trapped underground, chest stroking, cock freeform, cock play, and throat kissing? So...
It sounds like every other fan fiction I've read.
But here's the thing. I personally would like to know what cock freeform is.
It's a transformable cock, isn't it?
It could be any shape you like.
Is it?
Probably.
Because it sounds to me like it conjures images of, say, freestyle. Or, like, I'm thinking, like, skating games, like Tony Hawk's freeform cock.
You know how, like... Sorry. You know how on Tony Hawk's Underground 2 you used to play that game called Horse, where you had to do tricks and collect the letters in order to make up the word horse? Well, maybe that's just like an easier version.
You think it's that, but you think he's doing flips, and it's like, get the C,
Yeah,
get the O, get the other C.
because you don't have to get
Yeah,
the
that
last
could
letter.
work. And the Bangtan Boys are right there at the top.
Of course they are. They own this site.
involving cock and ball torture, impact play, cock rings, kneeling, crying, begging,
Is that like
etc.
Crash Test Dummies?
I hope so. Let's find out about
Just a load of
impact
people
play.
sat at the Euro NCAP Centre crashing cars into walls going, you like that? You want some more?
Impact play is a human sexual practice in which one person is struck by another person. It's just a posh way of saying spanking.
It's a slap fight.
How boring. Okay, Grace, how do you feel about one called Proposal?
What?
It contains marriage proposals, fluff, surprises, other tags to be added, getting to know each other, love at first sight, eventual romance, fluff, partial AU, and eventual happy ending.
Honest to God, that's the most wholesome tags I've seen on this site for a good long while.
Do you want me to read the summary?
Yeah, go on.
Rose Tyler, a poor girl forced to make her living as a prostitute, has never imagined meeting a man who wanted her just as she was. An AU, but not entirely.
Okay.
Notes, BBC owned everything.
Wow.
Can I ask what is fluff?
Fluff is cutesy wootsy stuff and saying, I love you, sugar plum, no, I love you.
Right.
All that rubbish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Searching the fluff tag, there are 948,000 works in fluff.
Wholesome is popular.
So,
and the most popular one is One Direction.
that's not...
It contains fluff, but also ass to mouth.
You know, it's affection, and affection comes in all forms, so of course. But, you know...
That just...
Can I just read these tags in order? So, we've got snogging, blowjobs, car sex, massage, ass play, ass to mouth, felching, foot massage, anal sex, anal fingering, bubble bath.
It sounds like they're not bored at the weekends.
Yeah, it's what to expect from One Direction, to be honest.
This fic seems to go from like 0 to 100 and then back to 0 and then back to 100 and then back to 0.
Back to 0, like just in time. So Nick, searching the master, I have here a Life on Mars Doctor Who crossover.
Oh no.
You sound so sad, Nick.
I've never heard you so defeated.
I wasn't expecting it this early. It's the first episode.
Always be positive, Nick. Look at this as like an opportunity to broaden your horizons.
Yeah, an opportunity to get which therapist I'm going to need booked early.
Oh, that as well, but first read this.
It's actually not that bad. It's only 400 words. I've just skimmed the whole thing.
However, in my younger days, I did have a theory that Life on Mars was going to end. John Sim waking up out of the coma and then realising he's the master, and then going off to be Harold Saxon and rule the world.
That would have been a good crossover. And that's probably in here somewhere.
Master and the Reader. Oh god.
Yeah, master/reader. And this tag here, let this boy be soft, BBC, we ain't playing games anymore. Who presumably wants a soft, fluffy version of the Master, who is a psychotic Time Lord.
No one's born a psychotic Time Lord, James.
I think one of them was.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Oh, I didn't realise this was the Master Fan Club. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. You know that my sort of watching Doctor Who, when I go and binge watch them, I usually watch the first few episodes of Eccleston, then get bored and skip to the episode with the Master in.
Yeah.
Or the 2 episodes of the Master in. He looked into the Untempered Schism.
Yep.
And that's when he went mad.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, he was just a fluffy little boy before he turned into a psycho.
Yeah, because he was the Doctor's childhood friend, and then he looked into the Untempered Schism, and then this started. I'd just like to end on that by saying I can't believe you didn't know that, Jim, and I did.
I kind of forgot, to be honest.
I can't believe I knew that and you didn't. I'll say this, James. You've sent me a mature-rated fanfiction.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something harder? Even though this is Rose as a prostitute.
I don't know. I just thought that. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't mind because this is terrible.
How about Rose and the fucking machines?
Sure.
Rose is kidnapped by strangers who want to pleasure her.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I know. I read it as, these fucking machines are coming. No, it's machines.
I thought she was just really dissatisfied with the
She had
machines.
problem recording things on Audacity and then logged off.
It's just a fic of Rose sat at the computer getting more and more angry that it doesn't work.
I think that would have been better, you know.
It ends with a really erotically ripping the charger out the wall and throwing it out the window of a high-rise apartment.
So there are 110 fanfictions for sex in a TARDIS.
Alright.
What's the point of sex in a TARDIS? That's just like having...
I mean, there's so many rooms, first of all.
It's just a big house, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just a big house. That's just like, I don't know, burning a
but
house.
think of all the rooms you could have.
There's a lot of rooms to get through, isn't there?
I mean, so now I think about it. Yeah, having sex outside the TARDIS when the TARDIS can take you anywhere is probably better. Like, you could go to Rome, you could go to space. Yeah.
No, that's a bad idea, because the moment you get out, you get chased by something.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no time. There's no time for a bang. Like, a quickie would have to be phenomenally fast, knowing the general plot of these films.
Well, he's saying that, though. It's apparently the TARDIS takes the Doctor to where he is needed.
Yes.
So, if he is needed...
And he's needed in your pants.
Yeah, if he is needed in somebody's pants, why isn't he taken to a lay-by just off the A38, just outside Stoke?
The traffic's built up there because everyone's parked there.
He's just there dogging with Amy, and then just the Daleks show up, and he's like, no! Yeah.
There's just people peering through the windows of the TARDIS. Well, it's bigger on the inside. So's she as well.
So this is Mating Cycles by Shiara Nasu.
Oh no.
I think I've read at least 5 called Mating Cycles. But go on.
Something strange is happening to Jack and the Doctor's body. Something completely unexpected. They are in heat. ... The Master takes full advantage.
Oh, fucking hell, of course he does.
So, the Doctor and Jack Harkness are in heat, and then the Master comes along, cackling, moustache-twirling villain that he is. He gets them both pregnant.
Oh, no. This isn't consensual, is it?
So, disclaimer, I completely blame this on reading too many Loki-Thor fanfictions, mainly where Loki is pregnant and there is lots of alien sex. Sorry. Not sure if I wanted the Mpreg part of my Packmates universe. This is a shared cinematic universe of Mpreg.
So, Packmates is where not only you label each other as a pack, but you have a special partner where you are loyal to them, because of course it's a romance fanfiction, isn't it? So there's got to be loyalty in there.
This is a trilogy, each one a chapter long. Interestingly, the first 2 are explicit, and the third final chapter is teen.
Oh.
So it gets kind of more wholesome towards the end. Would you like me to read the synopsis of the third final chapter? Because I don't want to spoil it for Grace if she's curious about the ending. So, Grace, it's up to you. Do you want me to read?
Right. That's fine. Yeah, go on.
Okay. 6 years down the line, Jack, the Doctor, and the Master now have 6 children. Trouble is, their mating cycle is coming up soon, and Jack really doesn't know where he fits into his family. Yes.
Oh, for God's sake! It's turned from 50 Shades of Grey on steroids to a Saturday afternoon soap. Usually it's the other way round.
Well, you know, the thing is with fanfiction is that realistically, the domestic side of things kicks in eventually, because that's life.
Right, so hang on.
Hang on, one of them isn't completed. One of them is chapters 2 and then a question mark, which means it's not finished.
But that one's the second part in the trilogy.
Oh God, isn't it? Okay.
I honestly, I am staggered. I don't know much about fanfiction, but I honestly can't believe that people can write about literally anything they want with whoever they want doing whatever they want, and it always comes back to domestic bliss.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm honestly staggered.
So, yeah, we picked our fanfictions, and we're going to go away for the next week or so, and we'll read these, and then we'll come back with part 2. I have taken The Brown Ascension by Regret Pile. Nick, what do you have?
I've taken In Which Amy Has a Penis. Not the penis. I've not taken the penis, just the fanfiction.
Who's the author of this work?
The author of this work is... Hang on a minute. Doesn't Matter Had Sex. Yes.
Ah, no, alright, nice.
And Grace?
I have The Proposal by Dazul Jetta.
Interesting. So, we'll each take these away.
So yeah, that's the end of the shipping forecast. We are now going to take these fics away, read them, and when the crying stops, we will record a part 2.
Indeed. I've been James. That was Nick you just heard, and I've been Grace. I've not been Grace. I've been James.
Thanks for contributing.
Shall we redo the credits there? What? So, I've been James.
I've been Nick.
I don't want these people knowing who I am.
Give a stage name then.
No, it's alright. And I am the body that used to be Grace.
See you next week.
Goodbye.